Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We're here in Vlux Falls. Well, the northeastern Asuran communities, the Selma is dominated by a magnificent falls that coats every surface with a fine mist. The local gate provides access to Vluxan excavations, an extensive mine of operation, recently overrun by exiled stone summit dwarfs. So there's the falls. Little cool outposts, some interesting little sceneries going on here. We actually have both crappy water textures next to each other. I think that one looks better, even though I think that's the older texture. That one just looks so weird. But yeah, we're going to continue on the quest today. So at this point, we now have 3 different quest lines we can follow, basically. We're going to go with Olivia first.
Be careful.
Gadd, the most brilliant of the Asuran, my fellow members of the Shinning Blade, have been helping him with his research into the bloodstones. We are currently on the far side of the Sea of Sorrows. The good news is that we can get there by Surrogate. Head southeast to an underground complex called the Shards of War. The Surrogate on the upper levels leads to Gadd's encampment. Find Bartholos, leader of the Shining Blade. He can tell you where to find Gadd. To help the Asuran, it must be done. You can't get blood from a stone. Let us get going. You have some new enemies here, the crate. They're relatively common in this part of the world. Very interesting mechanic is that they shapeshift into different classes as you fight them. It's a pretty cool mechanic. But we're making our way over to this gate. It's down here. I quite like this explorable area. It's pretty cool. Quite tropical, but it's very, it's not quite as jungly as a lot of the other zones. It gives me a lot of, Maguma vibes. I really like those mangroves over there. I think they're pretty cool. I just recorded one of the longer videos last night, actually, or 2 nights ago now. So, at some point, we're going to have the, basically what is the finale to the Nightfall story. I finished the elite area there, got some footage of it, so we'll be posting that in a little bit. I just have to do the voiceover, so I figure out what the best way to do the voiceover is, so. Yeah, this is what you don't want to let them do. You don't want to let them use Manamorphosis. That's their skill that lets them change forms, because they fool you whenever they swap. Yeah. I actually grabbed a new elite, Soldier's Fury. Remember, we were using that spear skill from all the way back in the beginning of the game. This was the elite I was looking for. It makes us attack faster and get more adrenaline, as long as we have a shout up. Pretty good ability. This is a quest for the dungeon. I'm just picking it up because you basically need it to get through to the Asuran gate. So don't worry about reading that or anything, because we're going to have an episode where I actually go through and just do this dungeon. So dwarven bonus. And this dungeon is undead is kind of the theme of this one. Every dungeon kind of has its theme. Pretty cool though. Oh. There's gonna be a lot of pop-up dialogue and stuff like that. Just kind of ignore that. That is for a different episode. Hopefully we don't. Yeah, we're gonna back aggro, aren't we? One nice thing about the dungeon is that it's the mobs are relatively high levels, so use this as a way to get finish up leveling our heroes, which it looks like we just did. Give everybody a whole bunch of armor. Alright. Just make sure all that stuff is up. This is the other kind of mobs that are in this dungeon, the enchanted swords. These are in a couple other dungeons. Kind of cool. Just, you know, like spectral swords. Alright. This is quite interesting. There's a couple times in the campaign they make you do this. They make you go through a dungeon to get to where you want to go. It's interesting that they have you do it so, I don't say so often because that makes it sound like. But it is a good way to at least kind of show off the dungeons before you actually like realistically are going to be doing them. Oh boy. Yeah, these guys are no joke. A lot of CC, a lot of powerful abilities. Necros in particular are pretty scary. Try to get him up down before or you can get too many things off, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Oh boy. Come on, kill the cleric, kill the cleric! There we go, now everybody should die real easy. A lot of death penalty going through here. Oh, actually, I guess we didn't need to grab the quest. I just realized. I was just thinking about it right now, and we actually don't need to grab that quest that I grabbed. Because we're just going over here. Oh my. Really? Come on, kill him. Don't focus on anything else. There we go. Get that back line. There we can get all these stupid melees. Give everybody that massive damage reduction. Hopefully the mesmers and the casters. I'm not liking how he's still alive. I'm also not liking all the blind. Don't be attacking other stuff. Kill the priest. There we go. Now y'all can kill everything else. Everybody probably has a lot of DP at this point. Oh, that's not too bad, actually. Yeah, it's not too bad. A lot of melee hate in this dungeon. No healer in this group really, so we can just go through and get everything down. There are these chain clerics, but these are like more smiting monks than they are healers, so it's not too bad to get through them. Alright, we're almost there. The gate should be coming up here on the right. I'm probably skinny by this group. We don't need to kill them. Yep, and here it is. This is the Asuran gate to take us over to the Gadd's encampment. Here's Bartholos, who is the leader of the Shinning Blade. He's a cool little ox here. What's up, my man?
I'm afraid I'm busy.
Finding Gadd. Olivia passed through earlier and said you were looking for Gadd. They went east. You should be in the Bloodstone Caves by now. If you hurry, I'm sure you'll catch them. You'll find Gadd to be extremely demanding as an employer, ready for some exercise. Okie dokie. Let's keep on going. Sparkfly Swamp. We'll look around the outposts and stuff at the beginning of the next episode. We just gotta finish up this quest. In this area, we start to see some more of the Maguma-specific enemies. We saw the crate in the last one. And the other one is dinosaurs. So we have these Angliodons here. These are like touch necros. Yeah, they're necros. No, yeah, they have touch those. I thought so. Alright, let's go. It shouldn't be too far to get over there. This explorable area is quite interesting. There's a lot of these, like, cut trees around here. Which, I don't know why, because there's no massive, like, buildings or anything, to my knowledge, anywhere near here. So I don't know why there'd be a whole bunch of logged trees. But and here are some more new enemies. These Cerdodons. These are like tanky earth ellies. Not too bad to get through, but just pretty tanky. So thankfully we have some armor ignoring damage and stuff to help us get through. And here are raptors. I believe these are the last of the dinosaurs. I think it's just... actually, no, there are T-Rexes somewhere. There's quite a lot of unique enemies in the Asuran area. The Asuran area, I think, has the most unique enemies because it's just Char and mainly Char and the other one, and old Ascalon enemies. And then the Nord ones have a couple new enemies, but there's a lot of new enemies in the Asuran area. This is the help you recruited, Olivia? I'm not impressed.
Be careful.
The importance of this mission to the Shinning Blade cannot be stressed enough. We must all make sacrifices. Entrance to the Bloodstone Caves is sealed by magic wards. Gadd says he can help open them with proper inscriptions, which are tribal tattoos of the local ends. I don't know how he knows this, but I've learned never to doubt his word. You can handle the easy parts and kill the Ettins. I'll do the dirty work collecting the inscriptions from their lifeless carcasses. Jeez. Let's go kill a Shemetin. I like the rain effect we got going on in this zone. Pretty cool. Pretty snazzy. If I do say so. Who is this one person who's slow? Fools, keep those creatures away from me. Can't you see I'm working here? Then Olivia's gonna do a spell here and get the inscription. Alright, now we gotta go find the next one. Oh, here are the Tyrannosaurus. I think we can go around and maybe dodge some enemies. So we're gonna do that.
You need me?
But yeah, I like the raid effect in this zone. This zone has like two areas. There's like the highlands, like back where we were with the dinosaurs, and there's a lower area that has more Hecator make a return from Nightfall in the swamp here, and then there's some over here in some of the more marshy areas. For Thanorax? I guess these are different than the Tyrannosauruses as well. I never noticed that, but I guess there's two, like, big dinosaurs that are, like, T-Rex inspired. I guess there's more of these things than I bothered to ever notice. Interesting. Yeah, inscribed Ettin. Let's go. I think there's 3 total. Yeah, there's 3 total. I thought so. Gadd works much better without hot monster breath on his neck. Protect us. Is Gadd with us? Oh, he is. I don't know why I thought he's chilled back at the entrance. Yeah, see, those are Tyrannos. So there are 2 different kinds of, like, the big 2-legged dinosaurs. Alright. One more up this way. Meow, meow. I know in the past I've actually had problems with Livia not picking up the inscriptions, so I'm glad she's actually doing her job. Alright. And one left. Get him! Mess him up. Take his lunch money. Can't you do anything right if I die? This will be all a waste. Annihilate those things. You're no threat. Alright, we have all the inscriptions. We can go back to the bloodstone. Blood for the blood god. But yeah, see what I mean? Those trees are like cut or fell over. We have all 3 inscriptions. Let's proceed to the next objective. Post haste. I like how we just get thrown into this. No clue what we're doing. We just meet him and it's like, guess we're doing whatever. Alright.
Why are you bothering me?
Well, it took you long enough. Did you stop for lunch while out hunting? It'll just take a moment to code these arcane inscriptions. That you may have the honor of escorting me to the depths to find the bloodstone. Now be quiet, Oaf. I require absolute silence. You've decoded the inscriptions for this magical door and open the way to the bloodstone. Invoke the inscriptions when ready. Alright. That is actually going to be the end of today's episode. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you had a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we're going to be going deep into the Bloodstone Caves with Gadd. Bye-bye.